I believe having a business shouldn't have you tied down to a computer, and that's why I use content to build my business, and you should too. Don't worry, I'm sharing all about that inside the free content workshop, but for now, let's get into the planning, the organizing, the automating, everything that we have to do in order to pump that content out. So to start off, we obviously have to plan what we are going to create. So how do we come up with ideas? My favorite, ultimate, top thing to do is to check analytics of my previous content. So first I go on YouTube, I check which video has been performing the best, which one is getting the most views, which one has the most clicks, which one has the most comments, all that good stuff. And that way I know, that's what you guys are into. Let me create more of that. I do the same exact thing for Instagram. I go on my insights and I check out how's my content been performing, what has the most saves, shares, and engagement on it. That means that I am focusing on what my audience is truly looking for. I personally focus on YouTube and Instagram, but this works the exact same process if you have anything in addition, like a podcast, which hint, hint, might be coming out soon, or maybe you have something else like a Twitter or TikTok account. Next, this is the moment when people would normally say, hey, go take a look at what other people in your industry are doing. I totally do not agree with that. That's what happens, and that's why you start to see like the same exact style of content, whether you like it or not. So instead of looking out for inspo, look back, and I have a whole video with the content hacks right up here so that you know how to come up with content ideas when you're feeling stuck. And let's say you already went through all your analytics. You still want to come up with ideas. Well, check out that video for more than 3 content hacks, which are going to help you develop these good ideas. But it doesn't stop just there. If you're looking for more content ideas, this is another of my ultimate hacks. Make a list of what your audience is currently asking themselves. So let's say, for example, I talk about finance. So I could start making a list of where is my ideal client at, right? Who am I speaking to? Let's say I'm speaking to married couples who are trying to pay off their student loans, they want to buy a home, and they also want to start investing. But in order to do all that, they have to increase their credit score, right? This is just an example. So I would start writing down what these people are asking themselves. Number 1, what do I have to do to increase my credit score? Number 2, what are the steps in buying a home? What do I need? What requirements do I need? 3, what's the fastest way to get rid of my student debt? So you're putting yourself in that person's shoes, and you are thinking like they are thinking. Trust me, these are all questions that they are asking themselves. And if you make content about this topic, they are going to love it. And how do you validate that people are actually looking for this? Well, you use TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is a YouTube certified platform that automatically gives you the analytics based off of how many people are actually searching for this topic. It is super powerful, and if you know that YouTube is connected to Google, well, you basically already have your answer, not only for YouTube, but in general, what people are Googling. Where else would you search for a topic? You go to Google or YouTube. That's why they're so powerful. So you use TubeBuddy, you type in, how can I increase my credit score? And you see that radar, and obviously you want to make that radar the highest that you can. So you start changing around and playing with the words, making it more detailed. How do I do it in 2021? How do I do it for free? How do I do it in under 6 months? How do I get my credit score from 700 to 800? The more detailed that you are, the higher that TubeBuddy score is. Therefore, more people will land on your content. Ding, ding, ding. This is exactly what we want. So we have that list of ideas. Now it's time to create. Come along. And we stopped on the way for an oat milk matcha because how much matcha is too much matcha, right? So now it's time to create your content. How are you going to do it to not only save time, but make the most out of the content that you are creating? So number 1, I do this by batching my content. If you guys have followed me for a while, you know that Thursdays are my YouTube filming days. There's no way around that, and that really helps me out in order to plan my schedule. I know when I can have meetings, my team knows when I can have meetings, and it's something that I also recommend you to do. If you can't do it during the week, do it on a weekend. But you know, let's say for example, Saturday mornings, I'm always sitting down to record. It's like that routine that you're constantly setting up, therefore it becomes a habit, and it's not so hard to make time, to squeeze time while you are trying to do all these other things on your to-do list. And then when it comes to Instagram, you guys know that we work with the 3 pillars: educate, entertain, and sell. So educational content. What do we do? 99% of the time, that comes straight from YouTube, because these videos are very, very, very educational. So I can cut up little snippets and I can throw that on Instagram. I can use the exact script that I already have, put that on an IG carousel. I can even make quotes out of it. There are infinite amount of ways when you start with your long form of content. That is your educational content, but it doesn't stop there. You also have to entertain and sell. Why entertain? Well, because people are on social media to relax. Yes, they are learning, but you don't want to be there like a professor just giving out value, 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 and more value. You also want to make it human, relatable. So entertaining, I don't mean stand up like a clown and start dancing, not at all. You can do this by showing a little about your life, showing that you are relatable, showing your family, your interests, your hobbies, whatever it is that you want people to connect to. The best way to do this is to snap pictures while you go. So this isn't something that you just let me go take pictures on the spot. No, while you are doing the things that you love, while you're out with your friends, maybe traveling with your family, doing a sport, doing anything that you love, snap pictures. That way you have a bucket of all these pieces of content that you can start throwing into your Instagram when you want to add that entertaining feel. Last but not least, we have the selling type of content. The selling type of content usually looks like pics either designed on Canva or using the same pictures from the entertaining file with captions that are really going to seal the deal. We are a business, so you do have to sell on the platform, but do it in a way that's authentic. Do it in a way that's natural. If your business follows a mission, this should be the most natural and easiest thing to do. When you want people to have that transformation that your business brings, it becomes something like, hey, let me help you out with this. You can be here. And it's not that sleazy selling that we like avoiding. So that is how you create your content. Remember, this is a lot easier when you start from that long form content like a YouTube video, which is normally 8 to 15 minutes. You can break that up into so many different parts. And if you schedule your time, you batch, you're also taking pictures while you go. This becomes easy breezy and actually super fun to do. Now, we go on to the last part of our content process, which is automating, okay? Like I told you, you shouldn't be glued to a desk or a phone. You shouldn't be on the spot thinking about, okay, what should I post today? I have to create content, because obviously we're all here because we all know content can be used to grow our business. But that doesn't mean that you should be tying yourself to content, especially if you are not seeing results from your content. You have to be seeing results, because if not, what are you doing? You're just creating, to fill up a social media platform, and that's not what it's about. So you do this by saving time, planning ahead. Whether you start planning 3 days of content, a week of content, you build that muscle until you're able to do a month, more than a month. I personally love using the application Sked Social, which allows me to automate my posts, my stories, videos, IGTV, all that stuff, and it goes automatically. I'm not getting a notification. I can visually plan my feed. You guys know I love Sked. It saves me time, and I'm all about saving time. You need to be able to let go of being there every day thinking about what you're going to post, but you do need to be showing up consistently, because that does build your community. Remember, Instagram is a community building platform. And how do you build community? Well, you show up just like you show up for your friends. You call them, you text them, you hang out. It's that same exact process with your community behind the screen. So that's what I use to schedule. And then to give it that extra little boost on Instagram, of course, hashtags. You guys have probably seen my hashtag videos before. The hashtag strategy that I of course recommend doing, but I personally use an application so that way I have it in buckets. No matter what my post is about, I can make it on the spot. It gives me hashtags automatically, and then it tells me which hashtags I'm ranking on, so I can use them again and again to get more eyes, more results from my content. And last but not least, captions, right? Captions are also a big part of Instagram content. And most of the time, that also slows you down if you don't feel like you are the best copywriter. You sit there and you're like, okay, what should I be writing? What's the best way to get engagement on this post, to also get people into my community to take action? So don't worry, because coming up next, I have a full video that is going to give you the ultimate IG caption strategy. But for right now, I totally recommend you to check out this application, Copy AI, which generates captions for your social media, not only social media, for your website, all that stuff, but especially for social media. So let's say you put in that your audience is that married couple looking to refinance so that they can improve their credit score. Well, you put that sentence in and Copy AI automatically generates hooks for you so that you have a captivating caption. It generates the meat for you, and it also generates your call to action. So that way people are actually taking the steps that you want them to take after seeing your content. That's what it's all about, am I right? And there you have it. These are all steps that you can start putting into action today. There's no excuses. So don't forget to do that. Make sure to ring that bell, because you definitely do not want to miss out the video where we talk all about Instagram captions. And of course, I'll see you right back here on this same exact channel. Bye bye, my friends.